Hello. Hey everyone, welcome to the first annual daytime karaoke event here on Treasure Island.
Pew, pew, pew.
Just kidding. Today is the first game of the WPL for the Berkeley All Blues. We're going to be facing off against ORSU. It's a beautiful day here on Treasure Island. I'm joined by my co-announcer, Alex Boskovich. I am Natalie Marquino, two former All Blues players, but we promise to keep it professional.
Somewhat.
Okay.
It is an amateur sport.
Good point.
I want to make sure we're giving a special shout out today. He's doing our sound check right now, but that's Andre from All Star Films,
Whoop, whoop!
paving the way for equality in women's sports. Media is a huge component to that. So if you're watching or tuning in right now, please share either Facebook, Twitter. Anyway, I trust you.
Instagram would be another
Instagram,
one.
put it on the gram.
Put it on your MySpace if you have it.
Yeah.
For those of you that are as old as I am.
Yeah.
Another
Friendster.
shout out that we want to give is to Jack Clark from Cal. Little anecdote here. The All Blues jerseys were stolen a few weeks back, and so the Cal program has agreed to loan us their jerseys for today. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
no one
horizontal
wants to
stripes.
see numbers taped on the players' backs.
No, not at all. Not at all. We share the same colors, blue and gold.
I thought for a minute you forgot what the second color was.
No, that was to be emphatic around gold.
Hello from
Synonym
the
for
media
winning.
booth over here. We have Madonna, Janet Jackson, if you recognize the microphones. Rhythm Nation tour.
I forgot to wear black today. Sorry.
Thank you for joining us. We're only a few minutes away here from kickoff. Any predictions, Alex? I don't think I've ever called you Alex. Bosco?
I know. We're feeling really official here. Alex, Bosco, Natalie, Swiss Beats. Either way, prediction-wise, the All Blues are coming off a second-place win at Sevens Nationals. And I think this is really huge. Been a part of this club for over 10 years now, and we know it takes time and trust to build championships, to build winners, and I feel like we're right at the brink on that. The fact that we have an amazing squad, the next generation of upper 20-year-olds leading and doing great things, and that's only buttressed against the fact that we've got some amazing veterans who are returning, such as Kedra Davis. We've got Shelby Lynn coming back, although she's a sevens player. We got Christina Ramos coming back, another sevens player. But we also always have to give a shout out as a forward to folks like Allie Byrne. Oh, I'm on the camera here. Sorry. Jordan Taylor. Who else we got out here? I'm so biased as a forward. Maya. And here forget about that. We got All Blues running onto the field. Oh, of course, our favorite veteran, Katie Chow, the most popular player in the league.
I just said we were being professional, and now we're naming favorites.
I'm gonna stop.
How quickly this descended.
Here they are taking the field.
You could imagine, though, that last weekend might also have an impact on the game, as some of the players that were playing in Kansas City are rostered today. For instance, Shelby Lynn. We have Below, who will be coming off the bench. Christina Ramos also played. So wonder if maybe they'll have a little bit of aches that they're still shaking off. Maybe a little bit of fatigue. We'll see. It should be a good one. It's always a good competition between ORSU and the All Blues. Are close neighbors. Lots of history between the two clubs. And there's also a lot of returning players here for ORSU that played in the seventh season.
And also just, generationally. You have Adrian Acosta, better known as Ace, just coming off of the All-Stars game. You've got San Juanita, also a really close friend. A special shout-out to her little nugget, Wonton. Did we get that right?
No,
we didn't. But he's cute as a button.
We gave him, but that is not his name.
We also have a former All Blue on the Jester squad, Courtney Hendrickson, making her debut as a flanker. So this is going to be really interesting.
And if we refer to anyone as redacted, that would be Brett Zimmerman, who was not in the roster initially, and we thought that would be funny. So humor us if you may.
Yeah.
All right, both teams are taking the field.
A lot of passion coming from that huddle. Not sure who's screaming it, but we're a team-first culture, so it doesn't really matter. It's about the team, no one individual. All right, here we go. Again, for those of you tuning in, a huge shout-out to All Star Films for live streaming this event. This is a big deal for women's sports, particularly for women's rugby. If we're to grow the game, we have to grow viewership. So again, if you're tuning in, I challenge you and insist you share this on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter account, any way possible. We have some really hard-working women. Sam Miller from the All Blues, our fly half, kicking off.
Fielded well by ORSU. ORSU attacking weak side.
The All Blues building their wall. Kira Lafferty, new to the WPL, leading the charge. Ball goes to ground and across in ORSU's winger's hands. And we have Maggie Simpson.
Well defended by Maggie, yeah.
Good job. Using that 16th player, the sideline.
I so appreciate you for that comment.
I played prop in sevens. Sideline's my best friend, man. I'm not getting smoked.
First line out of the game. Clean line out by the All Blues. All Blues looking to move it wide first.
Serena Liu on the run, passes it to Laura, the newest All Blue at wing. She is tackled by Rachel Johnson from ORSU. We see a lot of footwork going on at that
ORSU winning the contact area. Good turnover. Looking to attack out of their 22.
All Blues defensive line organizing and a launch.
Maybe a little bit of inexperience there, attacking on the edges and not being able to place the ball back to her side, but really good first attack by the All Blues. Penalty awarded to ORSU.
And a quick tap and go. Maybe it is the sevens players. I feel like they're really stretching the game from side to side right now. Ooh.
Ball goes to ground, but well recovered by ORSU.
All right. Steal! All Blues steal the ball. Can't see who it was. Out to the All Blues fly half. Sam Miller goes to ground. Support right on top. Quick pop and another ruck. Keidra Davis to clear out. We have Florence Gomez. Fun fact, Florence is one of the few 30-plus-year-olds out on the team today.
Goes down hard.
It's incredible.
Ball popped out. The ORSU squad is now playing advantage for a knock-on. Again, playing out of their 22, so I've been playing under pressure for a good part of this initial minutes of the game.
Yep. All right.
Another penalty awarded to ORSU, not rolling away.
All right. Kick to touch. And
first line out awarded to ORSU, just short of the 10-meter line in their own territory. Relieving a little bit of pressure early in the game. I couldn't help but notice that after you mentioned that people were going wide, it's become a vertical game.
Yeah, I jinxed it, didn't I?
Ooh, line out.
Line out, definitely not straight.
Yeah, that's...
with some unfortunate wind, but, you know, that's on
I suppose
That's on
that
you
would
to
be a
make
good
this right.
time to mention the wind could be a factor in this game.
Could be.
Yeah.
Just looking at my hair right now. Getting a little wispy.
It's a literal
right.
follow the throw if you know where that comes from.
Heyo.
Oh, a non-factor for Jordan here.
Yep.
Nice throw in.
Tanya Westman.
Good, strong,
Good carry from our flanker.
good carry, but messy offload results in a turnover. Knock on awarded to ORSU, who will be putting it.
From the ORSU, forward pass.
Sorry, was listening to the announcement here, which I realized you guys don't hear. So it's going to be a ORSU put in.
Yep. Let's see. All Blues still in Orsu's half. And the ref calls it back up. Got to redo some binds here. All right. The arms go up, the props readjust, and we're packing down again. We're looking lower.
Yeah, a lot of experience in both of these backs.
Indeed. Engage goes back towards Orsu. A quick pick from the back, and it's out their back line.
Decide to attack back in.
Skip pass from San Juanita.
Strong pressure. ORSU really attacking the fringes of the breakdown here.
Orsu number 3 goes in.
San
Back out
Juanita.
wide. Ooh,
Good
pass.
save. Ball is stolen.
Oh,
Another penalty, this
Penalty.
time offsides.
coming in from the side.
Penalty to ORSU through the side.
It's the third penalty against
Yeah, I was
the
going to say, I
All
wonder what
Blues.
the count is here.
Gonna need to start cleaning that up a little bit. A couple of repeat
Ooh.
infringements here.
Wild pass from Rachel Johnson
Hits
Orsu,
the
but it makes
target.
it out wide. Taking it to the sideline.
Manages to stay in field here. Penalty awarded to
All
All
Blues
Blues,
for not
holding
releasing.
on, not releasing.
There we go. Yeah.
All Blues taking their time for a kick to touch here. Smart decision as the team is currently kicking into the wind.
Yes,
Would you consider that the 17th player on the field, Bosco?
I would actually. You know, every helping hand or gust is a good thing. All
Helping
right,
whispers.
line out close to Orsu's 22. It goes up into Kedra's hand. It's off to the races with the All Blues. Kat
Short ball.
Chaskar comes in. Oh, ball is lost at the tackle.
We'll come back for a penalty.
Offside.
Team is offsides.
Penalty to the All Blues.
All Blues once again taking their time to set up kick to touch. So far, pretty even contest, I would say. A lot of unforced errors on both sides of the field. A couple of penalties awarded to both teams. So could be a factor of it being the first game of the year. Everyone trying to find a little bit of rhythm,
Get those jitters out.
a little bit of fluidity.
I feel like where the ball's been going to start with. You know, it's really been staying in between the half and the 22.
True.
Folks have been pressuring. Line out. Caught
Another
by the
clean
All Blues.
line out.
Oh,
Good movement of the ball. Ball straight out to Christina Ramos, who's playing flanker today. Another sevens player. Quick
right.
ball out to the backs.
Ooh.
Unfortunate knock on here. Another unforced error. Really, both of these teams being their own worst enemies at the moment.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of balls hit fingertips today.
Do you think it's also could be attributed to the fact that a lot of these players in the All Blues backline are also new to the WPL?
That's right. Actually, just taking a quick scan. Some shout-outs for number 13, Kat Chasakara, coming off our sevens program, now in the back line. We also have number 14. Laura, can't see her last name. New to the All Blues and new to the WPL.
Thacker.
Also new to the WPL in the forward pack, Kira Lafferty playing number 4. All right, in ORSU's hands for the kick. Does it make touch? It does. Quick line out from number 14 to Shelby Lynn at scrum half.
Another ball hits the ground, but this time fielded well by Flo.
All right, into Serena Lou's hand playing number 15.
Strong attack on the edges. Quick support by the All Blues. Looks like the ball's out, but All Blues might have managed to maintain possession.
Oh, we have a collapsed ruck here. Ball.
Referee awarding the ball possession to the All Blues. Wasn't really a ruck ever, was it though?
No, lots of hands, lots of feet, lots of knees on the ground.
Yeah, a lot of diving.
Kind of mushy.
Yeah, it was a bit mushy. I feel like a diving over on either side would have been an appropriate outcome here. But referee makes a decision to have a collapsed ruck, and so it'll be All Blues ball.
All right, here we are at the scrum. Put in by Shelby Lynn. Goes straight back. Clean ball out. Sam Miller gets it out to Florence Gomez, who gives a pop to Maggie Simpson.
Coming in from weak side wing. Ball moves
Serena
out.
Ooh. Missed pass.
Debatably forward. Yes, referee sees it. Forward pass.
Forward pass. Number 17 getting in the way.
Sit down. Sit down, Wins. We don't need you on the field.
Scram. Are you even sipped? Come on now.
I suppose if it played a factor against ORSU, it was only fair that it played a factor against the All Blues at some point. We really don't want the win to take a partial side here.
It's true. It's a very tit-for-tat situation. Quid pro quo.
Yes, well said.
We got another scrum. If you're tuning in, a huge shout out to Andre from All Star Films. Please share this live stream. We are still between the half and the 22. Clap scrum.
Couldn't help but notice that San Juanita was lining up at the first receiver position, and I really just want to give a shout out to that woman because she has played every position that there is in 7s and 15s as a back, and
she's indestructible.
She's just very resilient, an incredible athlete, a mother.
And she plays for Team Mexico.
Yeah. Is currently playing for Team Mexico.
Was in Lima for Team Mexico.
Not too long ago, playing in the Pan Am Games.
Yeah.
Incredible. Gave birth, came back pretty quickly. Could we say, and I'll leave that here, but would she be considered the Serena Williams of rugby in some ways?
I mean, the hips don't lie. Like, child and championships? Come on.
Child and championships. Put that on a T-shirt. ORSU goes quick. Nice ball out to the wing. Strong attack. Manages to stay in field.
All right, they've crossed.
Quick offload. Quick support here.
We're back at the halfway line.
Dangerously close to the 50. Let's see if we can move into All Blues territory here.
Goes wide
good ball.
To Ace.
Ooh, high tackle, it seems. Referee doesn't see it.
All right. We're at the 50. And Rachel
good
Johnson,
offload.
number 7, has broken the gain line. The ref is having a talk with number 9, Shelby Lynn from the All Blues. He looks a little frustrated. Oh, so sorry. Anna Simmons. Apologies. I'm sure the Twitter universe is going to take me to task for that.
It's unforgiving.
Hashtag oops.
But you know, from my experience, having been confused with Venetia Williams 100,000 times and it not being on camera, I think it's just fair that it happens. I'm going to stop that statement right here.
Yeah, I want to
All Blues were warned for the first time this game for repeat infringements, so we'll see if they can clean things up a little bit. Line out is stolen by the All Blues, who are now playing from deep in their territory.
Got a kick outside the 22. Goes straight into ORSU's winger's hands, who gets it into the fly half
Smart
hands.
decision as the ball was brought into the 22 by the All Blues to stay in field and not bring it back. But now playing under pressure in their own territory. ORSU moves the ball quickly.
Let me get this right.
Good offload. Strong carry here.
All Blues scramble back to their 22 to reestablish their line.
Good potential try-saving tackle by Serena. The ORSU does a good job retaining possession here. Attacking through the forwards. ORSU really managing to put together quite a few nice phases of play.
Ball
And of
goes
course, as soon
spread.
as I say that, ball hits deck.
Number
Feel like
17 in
maybe
action.
just jinxing everyone here. Another penalty, this time maybe a card.
Ref calls Shelby Lynn. Walks up Tanya Westman from the All Blues flanker. Number 7, Tanya Westman is out with the yellow card. You know, as a flanker, this is always a tough spot to be in. You're putting in a lot of hustle with pressure to poach, but the ref's given plenty of warnings.
Yeah, this was imminent. All Blues playing down a player for the next 10 minutes. And ORSU unable to take advantage of it right off the bat. Knock on. ORSU will be scrumming inside their own 22. I once received a yellow card for repeat infringements by a flanker. So that was fun.
Yeah,
I was mistaken for Phaedra Knight. Which was a huge compliment.
You're not going to let me forget the difference between Anna and Rachel. Anna Simmons, you're a badass. Good job. I hope that makes things better. Yeah, no, my first yellow card was in Glendale. They played the Bad Boys theme song, and my face was on a Jumbotron for a repeated team infringement. It was hilarious to my friends. It super sucked for me.
Infamous.
Yeah.
Infamous Bosco.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? Is Cops even on anymore? Is that a thing? I hope not. Oh, it is, Andre? Dang. It's 2019. We don't need that.
So we have a redo here on the scrum. It's still All Blues put in.
And the
All
ORSU
Blues
scrum
playing
is
down
marching.
a player. Good quick support. Able to maintain possession here.
I just want to point out that tackle was made by Anna Simmons, number 7.
Shelby tries to clear off the back of the ruck. Gets tackled. Short kick, but it's knocked on by ORSU, and All Blues managed to maintain possession here. Bit of messy
Yeah, the
phase of play here.
I have to notice that the All Blues are playing. Ooh, we have
Another
a
knock.
big collision between number 12 and number 8. Number 12 from ORSU and number 8 from the All Blues. I have to say the All Blues are putting some extra pressure on themselves. They're receiving this ball incredibly flat.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. I think both teams also applying a lot of defensive pressure, and it being the first game, maybe players aren't used to having so much pressure in this opening match of the season. And you always know it's going to be a pretty physical battle when these two teams face off. So this is basically not unexpected at all. But you would think that the teams would be able to retain possession a little bit better. But halfway through this first half, no score. All Blues again is down a player with a sin bin, and now defending in their own
Ball
22.
goes back towards ORSU. Pick from number 4 out to 10.
Ooh,
Oh,
strong tackle.
a very strong tackle from the All
Ball
Blues.
is recovered by the All Blues. Tackle made. Quick
Got a
support
turnover
here.
to Berkeley.
Ooh, but good contest by ORSU. Great pickup off the back by Christina Ramos. Christina Ramos is one of those players that just never tires, it seems.
Did you ever see that movie Flashdance?
Oh my God.
That woman's legs never stop pumping.
Great kick by Shelby. Manages to stay in bounds, but unable to recover the ball.
Yeah.
That said, really smart decision here because they went from playing in their own half to now putting ORSU back in a pressure situation in their own 22. Lineouts have been a little bit shaky with the wind. So overall, not a bad outcome for the All Blues.
Not at all. People are looking to that channel with the wing to be very sneaky right now, and it's worked for both teams. And now it's the All Blues' turn.
Clean line out. Strong carry by ORSU, still in their own 22.
Watch. ORSU drops the ball, recovered by their scrum half, taken to the 10, who goes down. Almost near their 10-meter line. They set up a nice low platform. Looks like a conversation between the props and the scrum half for ORSU. Another crash towards the rack again. Okay. Add some bodies. Smush, smush, smush.
Just playing a possession game here, making sure that they're attacking with intent before they can clear the ball, and kick is off. Relieving a little bit of pressure with the kick. Probably not the distance that they were hoping for, but All Blues will have the line out just inside of ORSU's 22. So if you're the All Blues here, what do you do?
You catch that ball. You catch that ball, and you play the wide game, right?
Yeah.
Again, we've got a lot of sevens players out there, a lot of folks who know how to show and go. The ball was caught.
Out.
My recommendation was taken. The second recommendation to get it down to the line, slight drop ball. Ball goes to the ground, but we have a quick recovery from Maggie Simpson, who recognizes the drop ball, decides to go for it, nearly at the flag, and it's out.
And, yeah, goes into touch. Just to toe, but that's all you need.
Maggie Simpson using that sevens energy to exploit the mistake.
Yeah, that's another player that seems to have incredible tank of energy. So we can see here, good recovery. And just taking the ball wide. Just one defender to beat, potentially two, but pushed into touch. Really smart defense by ORSU here to prevent the try.
All right, we have our line out. And it goes straight to ace from ORSU. Goes to ground, sets up the platform. Another prop hit. All Blues decide, no thanks, let's just set up. Back to ace. More prop action. Going to ground. To the kicker, who gives it a boot. And it is out.
Another short kick from ORSU, so the All Blues will be throwing in. Again, inside the ORSU 22. But gotta say, both teams playing really good defense in their red zone so far.
Absolutely. Building inside out and then launching.
Another clean line out by the All Blues. Goes straight to the flanker, Christina Ramos. Quick
All
support.
Blues hustle to create a back line. Number 8, Kedra, takes the ball, keeps her legs pumping, goes to ground. We got Shelby Lynn. Good Lord, her footwork is amazing. And Serena Liu passes it to Laura,
And we
the
have
newest
the
All Blue, who's
first
gonna
try of the
shoot
game.
the boot.
So,
Do we still do that? Is that
I'm not sure.
maybe that's not classy enough for the WPL?
I don't know. I personally opted for the Zulu, but no one wanted to see it, so I didn't have to do anything. But All Blues draw first blood here in the game. Really good offload. ORSU felt that it could have been a forward pass, and it seemed like it was threading the needle there, but the referee doesn't see it, and the All Blues end up with 5 on the scoreboard.
You know, it was incredible. You know, Kedra, number 8, had a great slice, decided instead of crashing forward, she was going to take a nice angle. And then I see it in Serena Liu's hands, number 15. It goes out, and I think it was Anna Simmons whose hands it touched at one point. And next thing I knew, number 14, our newest winger, Laura, was through and scoring. Incredible.
So what you're saying is that you didn't catch any of what happened?
I'm not sitting in front of the computer with the replay. But hey, this is a great opportunity to give another shout out to Andre from All Star Films.
Conversion is good. All Blues are up 7-0 with 15 minutes to go in the game.
Fantastic.
So here we see a replay from the game. Quick ball from Shelby. Good attack of the base of the ruck. Quick ball out. Offload of the back of contact by Serena. First try of the game. It actually was a bit of a risky 50-50 pass there. Great hands from the winger to catch that.
Absolutely.
And come in on that underline to make sure that the ball hit target. Great adjustment. A lot of maturity from a player that hasn't been playing for a very long time at this level.
No, this is her first bout in the WPL, formerly with the San Jose She-Hawks. She's a San Jose native. Terrific.
So we were talking about earlier, not a lot of these native Bay Area people, so a good shout out to one born and raised here.
It's the Yay area. Let's be real. Let's be real.
And this is coming from someone who isn't from the Bay Area, so part of the problem here.
Hashtag welcome.
Hashtag thanks. Almost turnover here by ORSU, again applying a lot of really good pressure in All Blues territory, but results in a knock-on, so the All Blues will be putting the ball into the scrum inside their own half.
The All Blues. We're going to have Tanya Westman. Remember her? Number 7 with the yellow card. Ref brings her back on.
She'll be coming in fresh legs and some time to think about her actions. Let's see what adjustments are made here as we finish the first half.
This is Tanya's second season at the WPL. She hails from UC Davis, another fine public university. If only you could see the face that Nat is making at me right now. All right.
Good hands from fly half here into Kat's hands.
Out to Maggie
Attacking
Simpson.
wide with Maggie.
Who's got the ball
Good line,
tucked.
cuts
She
back
has
in,
no
stays
pins.
in bounds. Great offload, Serena. Ups to kick.
Little bounce.
Not a bad option, but got to cover the kick. Great tackle by Shelby to apply some pressure on ORSU. But ORSU able to maintain possession and support their lone player quickly. Great reaction.
Great reaction coming through the alleyway like bullets. We're now in ORSU's 22. Setting up for the ruck.
Yeah, neither team really enjoying playing in between the 22s. Really, they're one side or the other.
ORSU goes to catch and knocks on the ball. Did the ref see it? He did.
It's a bit tough to catch those bullets when they come at you from a meter off.
Yeah.
Good effort on the ORSU receiver here, but just unable to control the ball, and All Blues will be putting the ball into the scrum at the 22.
All right. Looks like, I believe that's number 4 from ORSU, having a hard time seeing, and number 2 from the All Blues. Looks like it was
both hookers are down.
It is number 2.
Tara Patricia Williams on ORSU.
There you go.
Looks like maybe he's having a bit of a cramp. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Both teams enjoying a bit of a break. It's windy, but it's hot.
Yeah.
So it's one of those days where the conditions can be a little bit treacherous because it doesn't feel hot, but it is definitely a pretty hot day here.
Absolutely.
Sure. Neither team is mad that they're getting a bit of an extra water break, although I'm not seeing any water being brought out for ORSU.
I hate it when that happens. I do.
Yeah, as the water person at Sevens Nationals last week, just would like to say, players appreciate when the water's out.
It's refreshing.
Do we have a water sponsor we can shout out to right now?
No, but I would certainly invite one.
Yeah.
Hey, Steph Curry, you're sponsoring Brita. Sponsor Berkeley All Blues. We're into water as well. All right, we got the ball moving on down
All
the
waters
line.
are welcome here.
All
though.
waters
so
are welcome.
if you're not Brita and you want to sponsor us,
You know what I love? Fiji water, especially when I'm in Fiji.
yeah, let's keep it in Fiji. Quick tap from ORSU here. All Blues questionably back 10, but it wasn't called, so play on, says the referee. Quick support from ORSU, and I have to say, ORSU's support's been tremendous this game.
Number 5 from ORSU with a little bit of a break.
Good strong run. Ball comes out quickly. Bit of confusion there in the back line, but managed to get the ball out to the fullback. Gets tackled immediately by the All Blues.
I'd call that a positive tackle.
It was a positive tackle, and another ruck is set by the sideline, the far sideline here from where we are. We're still really relying on those vertical lines right off the edges of both the scrum and the rucks.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to ORSU's number 4, Zoe Wilson. She's had a lot of carries. She's always that first crasher. Very diligent.
Yeah. And has been gaining consistent ground with those carries. Been very tough to bring down. Unfortunate error here by ORSU, unable to control the ball as they picked from the base of the ruck. So it'll be a rare put in inside the 10.
I'm sorry, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm trying to have a sip of coffee and there's a microphone in the way. That's messy. All right, number 17, the wind. It's really picking up here. Oh, yeah. Got to bring that microphone a little bit closer. Coffee got in the way. Okay, we're here at the scrum. They've set. Shelby Lynn puts in the ball. Really clean feed. 8-woman Kedra Davis gives a quick flick to Shelby.
Good
who
draw.
Gives a quick flick to Maggie Simpson.
Ooh, around the neck. Referee doesn't see it. There's been a couple of high tackles here, I think, on both ends that haven't been called. And, you know, as the initiative here from World Rugby is to keep players safer, I think.
Oh, Shelby Lynn kicks the ball out the try zone.
Bit surprised to see that neither of those calls have been made. Good idea there from the scrum half, kicking the ball over the defense, but unfortunately a little bit strong on the boot. Goes out the back of the end zone. So end zone, my God.
Come on,
welcome
buddy.
to
come on, buddy. How many years playing rugby?
Welcome to Saturday football here from Treasure Island.
Number 17, the wind really picking up. Not sure if chip kicks are the right move right now. Number 8, Kedra Davis jumping up and down to block the kick.
Do we think here that the strategy is to block the kick or just be as distracting as possible?
Both. I'll take both. And now she's got number 4, also known as 8-foot, doing the same.
Yeah, she is listed here at 7'2".
Tanya Westman with the catch. Goes to set up the ruck. Anna Simmons tries to counter ruck to no avail. To Kedra Davis to set up the next ruck. Shelby Lynn pulls it out.
All Blues potentially trying to pick up the pace of the game. Strong carry by Christina Ramos.
Really fast hands down the line. Allie Byrne.
But again, really great pressure from ORSU driving players back. Good offload here.
Number 4, Kira Lafferty, a.k.a. 8-foot. Ball's in Laura, number 14's hands again.
Ooh, good run, but strong tackle driving her back here.
Was that a triple tackle? Oh, a lot of peeps.
A lot of hands in the tackle.
Right.
Again, Christina Ramos putting in some good meters.
All Blues tempo seems to be picking up some. Just as I say that, I jinx it. I think we need to stop calling out the strategy.
Well, what I think is interesting here is that both teams are attacking on the fringes, but they're doing it differently. ORSU is definitely going to ground when they're attacking, whereas the All Blues are looking for those offloads. As you can see here, Jordan offloading to Proc coming in on an underline. Wondering when either team is going to adjust their defense to be playing those fringes a little bit better.
I'm not sure, but I'm not seeing it yet.
We have a half of sevens left to play here.
You know what? We should also give a shout out. We have someone else new to the WPL. The All Blues have a new coach. Joao.
That's right.
All I can say is from Portugal because I don't know his last name.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how the team develops under new leadership. It's a coach that has a lot of experience, has been coaching in Portugal for a lot of years, and I believe coached Cristina Ramos over there.
He did.
Did I just roll my R? I feel like it's the Patricia Garcia.
Oh, my favorite,
WPL.
Spain. I wish we could have Patricia Garcia.
So, yeah, it would be interesting to see how the team develops under this new leadership. A lot of coaches, a lot of coaching changes for the All Blues over the last 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, that's always a bit of a challenge because each coach brings a different style and a different strategy. One very cool thing is Joao actually traveled to Kansas City with the Sevens team. So he's been incredibly connected to the All Blues. And the other coaches, Irene Gardner and Lucy Croy, and of course our very own Natalie Marquino. All right, folks, the ball's back in Maggie Simpson's hand. And
ball
she is in.
Down. Incredible individual effort from Maggie Simpson, who, as soon as she received the ball, looked like she was going for it, didn't she?
She tucked it pretty early.
Yeah, had a solid line of support on the outside, but either she didn't see them or she didn't need them, but it doesn't matter because she scores in the corner.
She made her sights pretty clear. You could tell she was looking right at that flag. She walks away with a big smile.
Yeah, and difficult kick coming up here for the All Blues, but always good to put a try in right before halftime.
Absolutely.
I think a sign of mature teams is starting strong but finishing strong as well. And it seems like the All Blues have really been amping up their energy here as they're closing out this first half.
Absolutely. We have Sam Miller, number 10, looking at a very incredibly difficult kick. She is pretty much sideways from the post. But it goes.
Good strike. It has the
just short
angle, but not the distance.
No, and I'm looking at the trees behind the post just swaying with number 17's wind.
So as we have a look at this last try, a bit of a messy start, but basically way to make something out of a very messy situation here. Again, really strong individual effort, putting the arm out to stiff arm and diving into the try zone. Really would say that the early dive is a skill that not a lot of people utilize, but diving early is just such an effective way to score a try.
Absolutely. You don't want someone getting up and under you. Now, granted, you really have to be confident in that ball tuck, though, because you don't want it popping out.
Yeah, you never want to be the person swan diving and leaving that ball behind you.
It's the worst.
I think everyone's goal as they play rugby is not to be a highlight reel on YouTube for the wrong reasons. Just kidding. That shouldn't be the goal, but it's a good one to have in the back of your mind. So All Blues, kick doesn't go 10, decides to play the ball, but unable to retain possession.
Ooh, number
so
4,
it's going to be ORSU attacking, and again, an unforced error. And I would say that that is the 18th player on the field today.
The unforced error?
Yeah.
All right, 16.
So we're up to 18 on 18 here.
18,
it's a crowded field.
Error. You know, number 18's been with us from the start.
From the start. You know, that is really the unsung hero of the game. Someone that we haven't mentioned, but is really putting in some solid minutes is the unforced error. Really, let's go back to 17.
All right, if you're just tuning in, we've got Berkeley All Blues versus ORSU. Nat, can you recall the score? The scoreboard's not correct from what I can see on the field.
The game is at 12 for the All Blues, 0 for ORSU.
All right,
and we'll correct that at halftime.
Terrific.
Here we go. 1 minute left to play. So imagine the strategy for both teams. For the All Blues, would be nice to score one more try before halftime, but for ORSU, really want to make sure that they keep this game close.
Absolutely.
At halftime. So we're going to see, I'm imagining, a lot of really strong defense, a lot of pressure coming from ORSU.
Absolutely.
Let's see how we close out this game.
And number 17, the wind is really picking up, so it's probably not the time to make a long pass. And ORSU has been doing a terrific job at forwards, running off of forwards with the quick pop, as long as they're not bullet passes. All right. San Juanita leads the charge with a quick launch. Ball has gone to ground and has been
knocked
taken
on
by
by
ORSU.
Maggie Simpson.
Oh, but just as I said, the long pass and the
We'll come back to play
ball
the
hits
advantage.
ground. And look at Laura from the All Blues, number 14. She is right on that ball as it hit the ground. Laura Cabrera, All Blues veteran. If you're listening, that was certainly a kill moment.
Yeah, Laura would be proud of that.
Laura Cabrera
also
would be
playing
proud.
14 for many years for the All Blues and starting wing for the Eagles for many, many years.
15s and 7s.
15s and 7s.
Incredible.
Laura was the type of player that could be missing both arms and both legs and somehow still was going. So I'm sure she would appreciate this effort from her legacy jersey number players. Did that sentence make sense? Probably not, huh?
Not as smooth as it could be.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm still working on coffee, too. All right, number 4 from ORSU with the quick pick. Out to number 10, San Juanita. And a strike on the inside.
Good defense, but looks like ORSU's got advantage.
All right, there they are.
Strong defense here beyond the gain line.
Anna Simmons. Want to make clear, Anna Simmons, number 7, took
Yeah,
that
just
in.
keep repeating it.
Rachel who? I don't know. It's about Anna Simmons. Oh.
Knock on advantage, but referee is going to bring it back to an earlier advantage. High tackle. There we go. Calling a high tackle.
It's about time.
We're all improving here. Dangerous
Well,
offload, but
Are we
well
all
kept.
students of the game? All right.
Good
Adrian
underline.
Acosta. Number.
Another advantage.
The hooker raises her hand, calls for the ball to go in. The All Blues begin to fan out down the line.
Oof,
Ooh.
risky pass, but well cut by number 15. Gets out to the wing, but Maggie is all over that tackle.
Kat Chasakara leading at the post. A little bit of an inconsistent launch there from the All Blues. I think our forwards are getting a bit tired.
Good ball movement, getting out to the back line. Strong cover tackle, but support is here quickly. Attacking on the short side again is ORSU. Have full line loaded on the strong side now.
And you can hear the up call. I mean, on both sides.
Absolutely. Quick ball. Good pressure. Jersey
Oh.
tackles, never my favorite, but
And a
it is
turnover
effective.
to Kedra Davis, number 8. Shelby Lynn moves the ball out back to that infamous alleyway.
Another tackle around the shoulders, but play on. Good, strong run by 8 foot here.
Shelby Lynn.
And All
pulls
Blues
it
looking
out.
to move the ball quickly.
It's in Maggie Simpson's hands. She
Forward
does a
pass,
quick
I
offload
believe.
to Serena Liu.
Play on.
Serena's looking for her buddy. She goes down and into touch.
And that's half.
That is half.
So the All Blues are up 12-0 at halftime. Very physical contest so far.
I guess now would be a great time to recognize some of our sponsors. All right, you never want any dead air time, so I'm gonna fill the space here. You've got Berkeley All Blues. What do we have?
So today, the game is brought to you by a few of our sponsors. We wanted to recognize Inline Chiropractic, longtime sponsor and supporter of the All Blues.
Oh,
we
absolutely.
also have CPC, which is
Chow's Parents
Chow's
Company.
Parents Company, exactly.
Katie Chow from the All Blues.
We apologize for saying this wrong, but we also have alpi.net as a sponsor today. And
Thank you so
if
much.
you say this differently, please let us know. We want to make sure that we are giving you the right shout out. And finally, last but not least, Sports and Wellness Center. Thank you all for your support and for making this broadcast possible. And once again, I think we want to recognize Andre from All Stars Film, who's done a wonderful job bringing this game to you today live on the live stream. Once again, I'm Natalie Marquino, and I am joined today by Alex Boscovich.
I heard the hesitation on that last name there.
Because I wanted to say Bosco, and I realized that's not your full name.
It's not at all.
It's kind of funny. That's actually pretty normal in rugby to not know what people's real names are, isn't it?
Too
Like,
true.
we all go by our nicknames, and it's going to be a super random anecdote here, but I just referred an All Blue to a job at my company and actually didn't know what her real name was, and that was a pretty interesting moment for me. But it's also what makes the sport.
that.
They already know. You know me. Show all my cards at all times.
Show and go. Oh my goodness.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back just before the second half.
Thank you for your patience and for tuning in.
And we're back. Both teams are back on the field and ready for another 40 minutes of action. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on what adjustments you think ORSU and All Blues will be making in the second half.
It's funny because I think they have the same adjustments to make. I think given number 17 the wind, they really have to consider when to make that long pass and when to not. There's been a lot of drop balls, like we were saying earlier, a lot of fingertip catches. And
or lack of catches.
Pardon?
Lack of catches.
Or just a lack of catches. And it creates those opportunities, which I think the All Blues have the edge on, is when the ball hits the ground, you have someone, ready to kill it, pick it up, and keep it moving, right? I think another opportunity for both sides is on those forward carries, when to crash in the middle versus, hey, take an angle, have a run. So
yeah, I agree. I think the All Blues did a much better job in the first half to kind of utilize both sides and get the ball wide. We've seen some really good attack from the ORSU as well on the edges, but maybe not as much, relying a lot more on those vertical lines of running. So we'll see how they adjust here as they prepare to kick off.
I'd say the last piece is, especially for ORSU being such a physical team. I hated getting tackled by ORSU. Beckett, if you're listening, I hated it when you tackled me.
Oh my God, Beckett.
Berkeley needs to recognize that and not play so close to the ruck, right? They're going to get smashed really quickly.
And the kick didn't go 10, so we're going to have a scrum here at midfield. Very funny to see Shelby rush up to the mark to try to quick tap. That's definitely a sevens move. Players having a little bit of a
coach
adjustment period here.
Coach, come on now. In the last few years, our sevens players have had to literally within a week transition from one game to another because they are different games.
Yeah, it's interesting to have to come from a game where you're really trying to create space by running some pretty deep angles to a game where you really have to pin the players in front of you and so run much straighter lines, just like we see Serena do here. Ball's loose, but Maggie recovers it, and I think that goes to your point earlier that the All Blues have been able to play the ball, these loose balls a little bit more effectively.
They're looking for those opportunities.
Another strong carry by Cristina Ramos. I'm going with it. I'm going to roll these R's.
Ramos! Portuguesa.
Good ball. Hits the deck. We've seen a lot of those, but All Blues able to recover.
And a drop ball by 8 foot.
18 is still a factor in this game.
Indeed. What was that, the unforced error?
Unforced error still.
Hashtag that bitch. But the All Blues.
Swish, swish.
Swish the bitch. So the All Blues are scrumming down right in front of the post. Looks like they are in ORSU's 22. Yeah. And you can tell they're trying to have, you can see it in the forwards, they're trying to have that quick offload game.
I literally thought you were going to say you can tell they're in the 22 because of the line. I'm so glad you went a different direction with that.
Oh. Did you ever see that movie Best in Show?
Yes.
I strive to be a commentator like that.
So now you know, guys, what you can expect when Alex is in the booth. It's not really a booth, but you know what I mean.
Which is why we need more investment in the game. Let's get some professionals here. The paid professionals. Okay, ORSU with the kick.
And really well set up there. Couple of balls off the back of the ruck, just attacking through the forwards, making sure they set up a stable platform. Good kick. ORSU now kicking into the wind, so they'll be happy about that.
Absolutely. Number 17 is going.
Good hands in the line out.
All right.
All Blues throw in short, probably adjusting to the wind here. All Blues really relying on offload game, but Maggie is in front of the knock-on, so it results in an offsides penalty.
Anna Simmons with the run. She's slicing and dicing, but is smacked by Maggie Simpson to the
Yeah.
ground. Ball goes out.
Collision of
Maya, number
more difficult to realign, and ORSU really taking advantage of the All Blues' inability to recycle quickly.
and noticing too, it's taken a couple of players to bring some of these gestures down, and it opens up holes. So we'll have number 12 from ORSU get ready for the kick. Again, we've got number 17, the win, playing a very strong game today.
It'll help carry the ball, but it is kicking into the wind as it's moving into the kick.
I believe now, correct me if I'm wrong, in the WPL, you get a bonus point if you shut a team out. So that's been taken off the table, and the kick is no good.
You get a bonus point for 4 tries and for losing by less than a try, by 7. So
So not a shutout then.
no,
Okay. So we have a bonus point then for the All Blues.
that's correct.
Right.
And All Blues are in good position here to prevent ORSU from picking up one, as long as they don't completely unravel here. And again, coming back to this first half comments, good teams open and close well. So let's see how the All Blues are able to bounce back from the score.
You know what I just noticed on this field today is someone.
And we're back on the live stream. Did you miss us?
I sure hope you did, because we missed you.
We missed you. All Blues just suffered their first try from the Jesters, so kicking off is Becky Graff, who has a very strong boot and did a great job kicking into the wind.
Got a turnover
Quickly
ball
picked up.
situation in Below's hands. Pops to a Granger.
Granger also entering the game, another player that came from the silver medaling sevens team.
Captain.
Does a good job of getting to the ruck, but unfortunately
Lost.
unable to maintain possession. Good turnover by the Jesters, who are again playing from their own 22. Let's see how they react. Good tackle by Jazz.
Doing a little digging of the ball. It's in a prop's hand.
Strong
But-
defense by Katie Chow.
Sees it immediately. That's experience right there.
And it is stolen, but it is not done legally. And quick turnover from, quick tap from
Scrum
the,
half hands on Katie Chow. She steals the ball from a wily pass from ORSU scrum half in the All Blues possession, but not without a fight from ORSU on the counter ruck. It's in Below's hands.
Yes.
She gets it into Laura's hands. Laura looking for options, gets
But
it to Kat
she is pushed
Chasakara.
out of bounds.
Oh,
Let's take this opportunity to mention that the outage was due to a power outage and not a technical issue from All Star Films, and something that we'll look to correct for future broadcasts. Hopefully have some kind of backup here, but power went completely out.
we did have a
And,
backup. It's called Twitter.
If this happens again, join us on Twitter, as we will be live streaming the game from the All Blues channel. That's at All Blues Rugby on Twitter. And you can always follow the commentary from at Swiss Beats as well.
All right, it's in Becca Graff's hands, number 16. Strong forward carry. She drives her legs to the ground. ORSU's 22.
Last 10 seconds of play here. Let's see if the All Blues
In
can
Katie
put another
Chow's
one on the board.
hands. Oh,
It is forward pass.
That's gotta hurt when you don't get a hole like that opening up, especially when you're 34 years old.
I thought we were going to make it through the broadcast without mentioning her name. Her name, her age. Her name we should mention, but her age.
Well, too bad.
Slightly last play here as time has expired. All Blues again hanging on to a 29-5 lead over the Jesters. And let's see how we close out this game. It is
What's a bit of
an ORSU put in.
it's a sin.
Ball out to San Juanita. Quick ball to the wing, number 14. Some 14-on-14 violence
Indeed.
here.
Ball to the ground.
Flat ball to the forwards, comes back in.
Roz quick to take the ORSU Jester down.
Flat ball to the forwards comes out of the pop pass. All Blues having a hard time bringing player to ground. Quit recycle here. San Juanita brought to ground. All Blue not rolling away, but not being dinged for it.
Little smushy. Number 4, Zoe doing work. Puts it in the hands of 14. Roz and Laura take number 14 to the ground. Number 5 from ORSU's hands are up. She does a quick pass to Anna Simmons. Will not forget you. With a break for number 6. ORSU
Courtney
getting
Hendrickson.
to the All Blues 22. ORSU's on the hustle.
Number 18 just couldn't have the last word. Just couldn't be humble.
And that's game, folks.
That's it. All Blues coming away with their first win of the season with a strong 29-5 score.
I think they had a really solid strategy open up for them in their first WPL season opener.
Yeah, I think both teams came out trying to figure out kind of what the tempo for their own sides were going to be, but the All Blues had a strategy that really played well to their advantage in this game, attacking ORSU vertically initially to create some space on the outside, and then having 2 strong finishes, actually 3 separate players finishing on the edges. ORSU not so effective by driving the ball strictly vertically. What would you have done differently?
I think for ORSU, you had some good running lines. However, given number 17 the win, I think they took a chance on the long ball too many times. Additionally, you started to see it a little bit in the second half where you'd have number 15 come screaming through. And it was clear she caught the All Blues on their back foot. But it something that if maybe it showed up earlier, right?
Late adjustment,
could have been there. But again, I think ORSU put a little pressure on themselves to play the wide game when the hands and the weather wasn't there for them.
Absolutely. Well, strong first game for the All Blues, and for ORSU, it's the first game of the season, so a big opportunity to make some adjustments and to regroup. But very exciting first game of the season here for both sides. Again, apologies for the outage here, and again, due to the electricity actually going out in the entire area, so not something that we could have controlled. But we appreciate you guys tuning in for the game, and hopefully you'll tune in for the next game. Again, big shout out to Andre at All Star Films for putting this live stream together, and just wanted to give another quick shout out to our sponsors.
Dr. Abby, we love you. Strong supporter of the All Blues, always traveling with us to nationals, fixing our backs.
With Inline Chiropractic, it would be nice to mention the business.
I know, but I just love her so much as a human. But yes, Inline Chiropractic right there on Lakeshore does tremendous work. Want to thank Sports and Wellness Center, also of Oakland, as well as CPC. Doesn't really stand for Chow's Parents Company, but you'll see it all over the All Blues gear. Except for today, one final shout out for the Cal men's team. Thank you so much for letting us use your jerseys. Unfortunate we had ours stolen, but this is what rugby's all about. Showing up for your team, showing up for your community.
Showing up for your community. And last but not least, alpi.net. Thank you for the support. And again, we're looking for water supporters. So
yeah.
Dasani, if you're out there, or Silver Springs, whatever it is. I don't think that's a water, but someone could create that.
We want Fiji water.
Yeah. No, we're keeping Fiji water in Fiji.
Okay, bottled at the source. I hear you.
Exactly. Thanks for joining us.
All
and until
right.
next time, Alex Boscovich, Natalie Marquino. We'll see you next time.
Take care.